Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. So glad you're here. Thank you for being here. So today we're going to dive in and do a Who Am I Reading For reading. Okay, so this is part of a new series that I'm doing now. I have a playlist. If you like this style of readings, you can check out the playlist. They are all timeless, so whenever it's finding you or you are finding it, it's for you if it resonates. So take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, and check out the playlist because there may be something there. There's quite a few of them there now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I just asked, what do you need to know? I want to know who I'm reading for. Comment below and let me know. I wanted to keep this because I actually started your reading a few minutes ago and then something happened, and so what came out was the Fool. So I want to keep it. So this is actually take two, okay? So let's just go ahead and get started. As I said, comment below and let me know who I'm reading for, because that's really why I'm here. I just want to know who I'm reading for. So somebody is taking a leap of faith. Somebody is starting from scratch. This is you reinventing yourself. This is you saying goodbye to the old cycle and starting fresh at the zero, starting fresh, starting over, starting clean in your new cycle. You are ready for this. You are ready for this, my friends. So you take it how it fits for you. You could be starting a new relationship. Somebody could be taking a leap of faith towards you. You could be starting a new job. You could be be right in the middle of a career change or a relocation where you're starting from scratch in a new location. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come out for you, and you let me know how it resonates. All right, the Fool. We're starting over. We're starting new. We're starting fresh. And you know, the Fool is a leap of faith. So it may be like you need a little bit of faith because it may feel a little bit scary as you take this leap of faith in a new direction. You may feel the uncertainty. You may not be able to see all the parts to this story unfolding yet, but you're not supposed to. So, you're right where you're supposed to be with it. So however it's resonating for you, it's showing up for you exactly where you're supposed to be. Or you're showing up where you're supposed to be. So it may require a little bit of faith because it may be a little bit scary because you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle yet. I've got the Hermit card here as well as the Six of Pentacles and the Sun, which I'm loving. So I feel like this new process or this new cycle that you're starting, it's a cycle of the equal give and take. You know, it's like you're no longer feeding your energy to anything that doesn't feed back to you. This is an equal reciprocity, equal give and take, you know. It's a back and forth energy here, and we're both on the same page at the same time, giving and taking. Giving and receiving. You know what I mean. So I feel like that's what you're saying. You're like, I'm starting from scratch. I'm making new decisions that I'm going to do what is best for me, and I'm not going to feed my energy, my time, my emotions into anything that doesn't give back to me. That's part of the old. We're not doing that anymore. And I feel like you had to spend some time in isolation and really listening to that light on the inside of you that told you it's time to make different choices. It's time to invite different people into your life. You know, it's time to lay some boundaries. It's time to do things differently here because you were not feeling fulfilled in the old way. You know, when you're giving and giving and giving and you're receiving very little in return, whether this is in relationships, this is in jobs, this is in life, friends, family, you know, this isn't just a relationship reading. This is literally, it touches all parts of your life. Because if you're in this energy where you are giving and not receiving in all areas of your life, you're coming from a place of lack. Because it's coming from on the inside of you. So if you have belief, like a lack mentality, or you have lack belief in life, you're going to receive lack in life. You're going to receive lack. And so I feel like you're really increasing that value and that worth on the inside of you because you've been spending time listening to your intuition, listening to Spirit tell you you deserve better. And you may have gone through a period of isolation where maybe people, places, and things were kind of pulled away from you because this person is an isolated energy, listening to their light on the inside of them, making new decisions, and now you're ready to take a leap of faith and do things differently. You're ready to come out of isolation. You're ready to start this new chapter of your life, and you're ready to pour into what pours into you. Whether that's your own business, whether that's relationships, whether that's, setting boundaries and being very picky about who gets your time and your energy, whether that's you changing careers, changing, locations, like I said earlier. It's going to resonate differently for everybody because, we're all in different situations. But look, I see that lack card here. So we go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 6. You're really making choices to not feel left out, not feel abandoned, neglected, or anything like that. You're just not doing that anymore. You're creating balance. This is out of balance, and now you're in balance. And the universe is rewarding that too, because, by the way, because you making the choice to create more balance and accept more balance in your life, the universe supports that, and the universe blesses that. So let's get the rest of your cards here, and let's see what else wants to come out. So you've got sudden changes here. This leap of faith, this Fool card may come suddenly. Somebody, like I said earlier, somebody could be coming in, taking a leap of faith towards you, or you could be taking a leap of faith in a new direction. But you may make a sudden decision to do this. It may come suddenly because I've got the Tower and I've got the Knight of Swords. So I feel like this could be a quick decision that you make, and you're just like, I am done. I am done with the old, and I am heading towards the new. And that's just that's you protecting your boundaries. That's you protecting your energy. That's you making a split decision and running in a new direction. You're feeling inspired to do that, and so do it. Do it. If you're feeling inspired, what I'm seeing here is that actually, this is happening in the collective where things are changing quick, and people are going in new directions quick. This is sudden energy, very sudden energy, but also with the Tower, this lightning bolt hits you in the crown chakra. It's like a sudden epiphany, the sudden light coming on, a sudden decision that you're making, and it literally takes you in a brand new direction. And like I said, it could be something a little bit, scary, so it requires a little bit of faith, but you're taking a leap of faith in a new direction, and you're literally starting over in some way, if not everything in your life. Maybe you're moving and you are literally like reinventing yourself and starting over somewhere else. But I feel like when you make this decision, or if it's incoming, when you make this decision, it's very fast, it's very sudden, and it's like forward movement goes very quickly too. I see a lot of butterflies here. Butterflies may be significant to you, but also for me they're significant because you've gone through a period of transformation after you've spent some time in isolation and listening to your inner wisdom, your inner guidance, and your heart telling you, something's got to change here. I want to feel fulfilled. I want to feel happy. I want to feel content in my life, and I just don't. And so something needs to change. And so you've gone through a bit of a transformation maybe in your thinking, in everything. Maybe you've even transformed your body. You've got a transformation card here too, and it's all about sudden change, sudden realization. Maybe somebody's got a sudden realization about you, and then they come in, take a leap of faith towards you and tell you that they've got feelings for you, and suddenly everything in your life is different because you may not have seen this coming. But this is an equal partnership, and you would not have seen this coming unless you hadn't gone through what you went through in isolation to, go through that transformation in your thinking and everything, so that you could invite in an equal partnership. Because before, I feel like you were inviting in an unequal partnership. You were accepting lack. You were accepting less for yourself, because we accept the love that we think that we deserve. We believe it on the inside. Even if on our conscious mind we're like, I know this isn't right for me, but our unconscious says, this is what I believe. I believe I deserve lack. And now you know and you believe that you do not deserve lack. You deserve exactly what you want. And you deserve an equal reciprocity relationship. You deserve somebody who's on the same page at the same time and wants the same things. Somebody who treats you like you have always treated others. Somebody who gives to you like you have always given to others. This is an electrifying, beautiful, wonderful, balanced relationship here. Also, they could be at a distance from you, because look at the change, the difference here I see. That this could be why we're taking a leap of faith. We're first of all taking a leap of faith maybe in a new relationship, which, you know, could be scary. Or you could be taking a leap of faith because maybe they live at a distance from you. Maybe you're moving there or they're moving here, or you're starting something new with somebody at a distance from you. There's something very different here about this person. They could come from a different place, a different location. They could be a different age. They could be, a different color from you. There's something uncommon about this. So let that be a confirmation for somebody. And I've got the Ace of Wands right here in the middle of the deck. Like, there's a lot of passion and fire and purpose. You feel passionate. You feel a purpose that this is igniting in you. You know, this is also you starting something new. If it's not a relationship, it's you starting something new that you are feeling passionate about, that you feel a purpose behind. You feel driven to do this. No matter if it's a little bit scary or not, you're ready. You're ready because you've been spending time really thinking about this and preparing for this and going through a bit of a transformation here, and now you're ready. You are ready to move forward in this very creative, very passionate new beginning. Now, like I said, this could be a relationship or something else that you feel passion for, you know, or that's incoming that feels passionately for you. I've got two queens sitting here, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. And I feel like that's, whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. I feel like this is the transformation that has happened. You've transformed from the Queen of Cups into the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Cups, sometimes she is, famous for, because she's got such a big, beautiful heart. She loves to nurture and take care of everybody. And sometimes she is kind of famous for leaving her heart empty because she pours it out quickly. She's ready to give, like, I want love and I'm ready to pour you out all of mine. But then when she doesn't receive it in back to her, she's left empty. So this may be your past energy where you were the one that poured out all of your heart and soul for everyone else and in a job and received back very little, and maybe felt empty, felt neglected, felt like you were always left behind. And now you have, in that hermit mode, you've gone into that isolation. You've really listened to your heart. You've really kind of transformed your thinking and really realizing that you deserve better than that. And deciding, she's very decisive, the Queen of Swords. She knows her truth. She knows what she wants. She's also my boundary queen. She's made a decision to accept better for herself, and she's set a very solid boundary that says nobody gets to cross this. And if you don't align with my truth, I'm not giving out my emotion unless we're talking an equal partnership here. She's put her emotion on check. She's like, I'm not leading with my cup anymore. I'm leading with my logic, my truth. And I'll listen to what you have to say, but if we're not equal, if you don't align with me, then I am not afraid to use my sword and cut you out, okay? So I feel like this is the energy that you're in now. You're in this beautiful, strong, powerful place, and people are responding to that. People feel your confidence. People feel that power. You've called back your power. You still have a big giant heart, and you will still be a nurturer, and you are very intuitive, and you're very spiritual, and you really do love taking care of everybody. But now you're doing it in a much more powerful way, and you're making better decisions that are better for you. Before, I feel like you may have put everybody else on the pedestal, and you poured out for everybody else, and you put others first, and you left yourself empty. So that's where you're coming from, a more, powerful place where you're like, it's an equal thing, or we're not doing it, because this is your overall energy. Equal reciprocity, equal give and take, balanced, stable, healthy relationships and situations. All right, so now you're only moving forward in what feeds you energy as much as you feed it energy. Do you know what I mean? And you are aligning. You came from a really difficult place. You're aligning with situations in your path. You're only aligning with people and places and things. No matter what you're doing, you're coming from a place of consciously choosing whether or not this is going to be reciprocal or not. Say it's a new job. I'm aligning with this company or this, boss, whatever, and it feels good to me, and it feels like I will be rewarded and compensated for the effort that I put in and the value that I bring to the table. I'm not going to accept less and do all the work and accept less anymore, because I feel like you may have done that in the past. Now with relationships, friendships, even setting boundaries with even family, you've overcome a lot to get to this place. I've got a lot of struggle, a lot of challenge, a lot of, overthinking and anxiety because you were hurt. And you've had one struggle after another. You've had people taking advantage of you, trying to one-up you and power over you. And it really just, I feel like you're just done. You were done. You got to the place where you were just like done. The energies that we've been dealing with the Mercury retrograde, the Scorpio full moon we had this week, the eclipse season, all of that ignited this in you and caused this change to happen in you, because it's like the universe has to come in and level stuff out and put us on the path, on the new path, making better decisions. And now, so this was all divinely guided, but now you're on a new path and you're doing things differently. And let's see what comes in for you. Let's see what wants to come in for you. I've got the Ace of Cups here and the Two of Swords. What is this Two of Swords? Well, I think that one wants to come out. You're definitely on the right path. You're on the right path, and everything that you do from now on, you've got the Ace of Cups, everything that you do from now on, because you're thinking differently and you're making new choices, it's like first of all, you are loving yourself by putting yourself first, your needs first, making choices that nurture you instead of you nurturing everybody else and leaving yourself empty. You've got an overflowing cup here. So these choices are going to make you feel so good. This is completely different than what you dealt with in the past, no matter if it is friendships, work relationships, work, period, or love relationships, family, all of it. You were receiving less before, and now you're receiving an overflowing cup because you are consciously doing things differently now. And you've successfully closed that old chapter. And so I feel like what you were receiving before, here it is. You were receiving before emotionally unavailable people who were happy to take from you, but were not giving to you. They were emotionally blocked. And you were blocked yourself because until now you couldn't see your way forward to make different choices because you were just the energy was overtaking you. You were making choices out of a place of lack, and so you couldn't see your way forward. You couldn't see to do things differently, but you went through a healing. And like I said earlier, the universe, has to sometimes come in and do this for us to put us on this better path. So the Four of Cups and the Two of Swords tells me that you were receiving very little, and you were maybe attracting in people, places, things that were happy to take all of your energy but not happy to reciprocate. Okay, and so you had to go through a period of healing for that. You had to literally take your emotions out of it and just sort of regroup, recalibrate, really kind of rethink everything in your life. And now you're coming out of this place of isolation and regrouping, healing. And I've got a King of Swords here, because you're over here in your new energy as the Queen of Swords, and I've got a counterpart. So for some of you, this is you embodying both the divine masculine, divine feminine, just really stepping into your power and making new choices in your life from that place of power. And for others of you, this is a divine counterpart coming in with, this Two of Cups energy here. They are somebody who is just like you and probably gone through a lot of things that you've gone through, and you are coming together now, both of you, at the right time, in the right way. You're gonna come together here. So very interesting, and I feel like it's going to be sudden, because we do have the Tower and the Knight of Swords. So you may meet this person suddenly and out of nowhere, or hear from them. If you already know them, you may hear from them suddenly and out of nowhere, but it's leading to a very beautiful place. This is an equal partnership. This is a solid, stable partnership. This is a partnership where you're going to be, grateful, because it's so much better than anything that you've been in the past. And it's also very stable, very balanced, very whole, very successful relationship. And the two of you and everything that you've learned and changed on the inside, you're going to know how to be successful in this relationship where it's lasting a long time. You know what I mean? There's marriage involved in this card. So if you want to get married, if that's something that you want, I see it here. And this is a very healthy relationship. That's what I was trying to say. A healthy relationship. You're coming out of the storm, and you're going into peace and balance, and everything feels so much better because you went through a transformation in your thinking and on the inside. And now it's like you're receiving victory at the end of this race, and you're coming out of the storm and coming into peace, where everything feels so much better, where everything is better, and your life feels more balanced and stable. So this has to do with everything, not just love, not just money. It really is everything, and it's you really starting this brand new cycle as this new person. I mean, I feel like you've gone through a full-on transformation, and you may even look different too. Seriously. And so, wow, get ready, because I want to know where you fall on this timeline. Some of you have already started to have these things fall into place. Some of you are still coming out of that isolation. Some of you are already knee deep in your new situation. You've already taken that leap of faith, and you've already got to the other side where you're like, yes, it was a little bit scary, but I am so glad I did it, because life looks a lot different now. So let me know where you fall on this timeline and how this resonates for you. And thank you so much for watching. Check out the playlist. And if you want your own private reading with me, that information is always below. You can always check out my scheduling page below. And my email should be below as well. You can email me if you'd like. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading.